Hello, good morning to everyone. So myself is Dr.Kausar Unnisa, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Commerce and Management, Government First Grade College, KGF. So in the previous class, we have come across regarding to the promotion, the types of promotion as well as the distributional channel. So in that, today we can have a discussion on what are the functions of the middlemen or what are the functions of the intermediaries which are involved during the time of transmitting the goods from the producer to the consumer. It may be of wholesalers, retailers, or agents. So what are the functions or what are the duties or what are the functions of the middlemen are going to be taken place? Let us will have discussion today, because first of all going to have a thing, let us will know functions of middleman. Before that we should know who is a middleman. So middleman is nothing but an intermediary, the person one who intermediating the things, one who transmitting the things between the producer and the consumer to help the distribution of goods. So with the help of middlemen, goods can be delivered very easily and conveniently and also efficiently to the consumers. So there may be agents, retailers, wholesalers, whom we are going to call it as intermediaries. So the goods of the daily consumption reach the customers with the help of these intermediaries only. So the role is directly negotiate between the buyers and the sellers, whether they buy the goods or not. But the negotiation has been taken place from the buyers and the sellers. So various functions are performed by these intermediaries like buying, assembling, selling, standardizing, packing, grading. So these are all the functions where the intermediary has to be taken place. Let us will go for have a discussion on the functions of middlemen. So what are the functions they are going to have during the time of transmitting the goods? Means the first one is nothing but information provider. We can say that middlemen have a role in providing information because about the market to the manufacturer, because some of the developments like changes in the customers, demography, psychology, the medias, the habit, and also the entry of the new competitors, or it may be of new brand, and the change in the customer's preference. These are all some of the information that all the manufacturer wants. So since these middlemen are present in the marketplace and they are very close to the customer, so they can provide this information at no additional cost. So middleman is going to act as an information provider. And the next one is nothing but the price stability. Maintaining price stability in the market is one of the another function of a middleman. He has to perform, because many a time we can see that middleman is going to absorb an increase in the price of the products and continue to charge the customers to the same old price. So this is because that intra middleman competition, the middleman also maintain price stability by keeping his overhead at the lower cost. And the next thing is that he has to go for promoting the things, because promoting the products in his territory is also one of the function of the middleman. Many of them have to design their own sales incentive programs which are aimed at building the customers traffic at the different retail outlets. And the next function is that he has to go for pricing the things. In pricing a product, the producer should invite the suggestions from the middlemen, because they are the people, those who are very close to the ultimate users, and have to know that what they can pay for the product, because pricing may be different from different markets or products depending upon the channels of distribution. And the next function is relating to the matching of the buyers and sellers, because the most crucial activity of the marketing channel members is to match the needs of the buyers and sellers, because normally most sellers do not know where they can reach potential or the interested buyers, and similarly buyers cannot reach the potential sellers. And the next point is standardizing the transactions, because standardizing transaction is also another function of marketing channels. Because taking this example of milk delivery system, the distribution channel standardized throughout the marketing channel, so the consumer do not need to negotiate with the sellers or any others, whether it is a price or it of quality or the method of payment or the location of the product. By standardizing transactions, marketing channels automate most of the stages in the flow of products from the manufacturers to the customers. And the next point is relating to the matching of demand and supply. The chief functions of intermediaries are to assemble the goods from many producers in such a manner that a customer can affect the purchases with very easy manner. The goal of the marketing is that the matching of the segments of supply and demand. The matching process has to undertaken by performing the following functions. One is the contractual, because they have to find out the buyers and sellers to underwent the contracts, and nothing but the merchandising, because producing goods that will satisfy the marketing requirements and pricing has to be done. Physical distribution has to be taken place, as well as the termination of the contract, or nothing but the settlement of the contract. So these are all the activities that has to be performed. So he has to go for matching the demand and the supply. And the next point is relating to, they have to provide the warehouse facilities also, because middlemen provide the warehousing facilities for storing the goods where they purchase from the producers. The goods remain in the warehouse of the middlemen until they have to bought by the final consumers. This role is going to be played by the middlemen. It becomes very important to the producers because it saves them the cost and inconvenience of having to find the warehouse to store the large quantity of goods that they have produced. Since producers do not have to worry about the storage, so they can concentrate on the important task of producing the goods. And the next point is that relating to the middlemen have to provide credit facilities to producers and the consumer. Another important role played by the middlemen is that sometimes they are going to provide credit facilities to the producers and also the consumers. The credit facilities they give to the producers comes in the form of pre-financing production by making advance payments to the producers for the goods before even production begins. This role is played by the wholesalers, and also the retailers, middlemen. They are going to offer credit facilities to the consumer by selling things on credit to the consumers. And the next point is relating that they have to provide information to the producers. Middlemen are very important because they often give pertinent information to the producers or the manufacturers regarding their products and what the customers think about their goods in terms of taste, price, and quality. This information is very crucial to the producers because it helps them to produce better goods that meet the satisfaction of the customers. This translates to an increased demand of their product. And the next point is relating to that they make it possible for the customers to get goods at convenient locations. One of the important functions that they have to reach the goods at the convenient locations. So what role he is going to play? So we have to thank to the middleman that consumers can easily get the goods where they are locating. So we should thanks to the consumers that they have to travel a long distance to the producers of the goods in order to get these goods. So the middlemen, the retailers make it possible for the consumers to save both money and effort traveling long distance to get the goods that what they are needed. And also some of the middlemen basically brings these goods to the doorsteps of the consumers. So it will be fulfilled with the help of these things. And the next point is that they have to help in advertising the producers' goods that they deal in. Is also another very important role of middlemen, that the middlemen are, especially the wholesalers, frequently engaged in intense advertisement and marketing of the goods because they have bought from the producers. This is very instrumental for the producers as it helps in the increase in the demand of the goods. The retailers also advertise the goods by placing posters and stickers of the products at the vantage points in their shops and stores, further promoting the products. And with this, I'm going to conclude that the role of middlemen is the distribution of goods lies in the marketing function, which they perform. They perform various marketing function efficiently at a lower cost because they are the specialized people who have proper knowledge and skill. So they are also maintain the participants in the distribution system. If they are not there in the distribution process, goods cannot be delivered to the consumers very easily and also on time. So channels of distribution is longer if there are large number of the middlemen involved. So with this, I'm going to end my session. Thank you.